Welcome to World Immigration News by Irfan. Canadian citizen application reduced significantly, and it should be happen. It will happen. I was guessing it will happen because rules were changing, and the students who are the main market of citizen. Because when students go to Canada, the first mind the student has that I will get PR, permanent residency. With apology, we must be very straightforward and we must not speak here metaphysically that students are going for study and to get their academic qualification and they will come back after study after after depositing many thousands dollars and they will come back. No, their parents, the student, their families have planned to stay permanently in the Canada. That's why they are going for student visa, because they think this is the only way they can get the PR, quite easiest way. Number of students significantly reduced, and number of the citizenship applications from all over the world for Canada reduced. What are the significant reasons? Reasons are that inflation raised in these months so much in Canada. Rent prices moved up, taxes maximum. And I was astonished, some European nationals who are in Canada, they left Canada. USA people who are in Canada, they are also moving to other countries and they are searching some tax haven countries like UAE, because business people are also worried, and housing crisis becoming a significant problem. Unfortunately, IRCC and migration minister and government were criticizing migrants, especially students. Why students are being targeted allwhere? Even in Australia, when housing crisis were there, they targeted students. These are the students. The problem in Canada, these are the students due to which problems are there. And housing crisis, these are the students due to which housing crisis is there. We will not allow students. They did not know. Due to students, Canada is Canada. Due to students, Canada is developed countries. I am very happy some Canadian universities, CEOs and top many managers, they went with they met with immigration people, and they told that we are the departments, we are the educational institutes bringing money from overseas countries to here. We are bringing dollars from the other countries to here, because the students here paying 3 times more than Canadian citizen. One Indian students, when claiming to top forum of politics that I am paying 3 times more and Canadian citizen is paying 1 time, they had no answer. But I think that question must not be done to the Canadian government, because Canadian government did not answer, but they can answer that citizens are more precious for us. But there are very less number of Canadian citizen application, because dream of the people of Asia to become Canadian citizen. It was quite astonishable for me that why people number of application for citizenship are decreased. I think Canada need reform, in especially in immigration. And I personally assessed the occupation list of Canada, which is very true, and I give examples to other immigration department like USCIS, Portugal immigration department, aima, UK immigration department, Home Office, and the Department of Home Affairs Australia, that Canada is number one immigration department. IRCC is number one immigration department of the world, and IRCC occupation list is being modified. We are watching since years, according to suitable jobs in different provinces like New Brunswick model, but all models are being failed now currently. I was astonished when they finished work permit linked students program, in which students admitted in one program and due to which they were able to get the work permit in specific province, and they will was what they were able to get the permanent resident through that cycle. But that program finish, motivation of the students to work in Canada finish. Students, skilled workers are so useful for Canada. They did not understand. Australia did not understand. Crisis in all where world. UK is suffering. USA superpower still suffering some financial. They are not able to handle the illegal immigrants crisis, and pressure from the government, pressure from the US citizens. Why you are cutting our taxes and you cutting our salaries and cutting our taxes to give the compensation to the illegal migrants? Well, we are not satisfied as a US citizen. Give us compensation more. And in spite of giving us compensation, you are giving more facilities to illegal migrants. Donald Trump spoke that illegal migrants are living in five-star hotels in our, and over US citizens are suffering on the roads. So he was telling that I will quit all illegal migrants. I have no money to handle these. So financial crisis always never mean that you will just put all blames on migrants. Might be migrants good for Canada? Yes, I am 100% sure. Now Canadian companies, Australian companies are claiming to migration departments, these are the workers, these are the overseas workers, these are the skilled migrants, these are the professional people, especially invited from the Asian people, because they are more hard workers than other countries. We are surviving because of those people. You people are not giving compensations to them, you are not giving visas to them. And especially they notice that students who are qualified from Canada and they are professionally very active, their rules are so tight for work permit. Limia approved letter, now they need to take, there was a very good opportunity for them. Some work permits were offered without Limia, but still I think Limia approval is must. Now companies are being given little bit more restrictions in hiring overseas employment. They think that these overseas workers are coming for PR only, for citizenship only, and due to which they are taking rents, they are taking houses in the rent, and the rents price is raised and housing crisis becoming significant. My thinking is little bit different. If housing crisis is there, where is the planning of the developed country? Because I knew that developed countries always plan 10 days before. Where were departments who were assessing the number of the individuals being given visas and being given invitation to work in Canada? And in the future, for example, if you can make A level paper 5 years before, how you are not able to make plan of housing 5 years before? I am really shocked when construction companies owner gave interviews to private channels that we are suffering labor crisis. It's amazing. It's amazing. I think this is a deliberate delay from mismanagement of some departments of Canada. If they will not allow construction companies to work freely, and they will restrict them by many rules, and they will not be allowed to invite skilled people, professional people, masons, civil engineers, electrical engineers, and construction laborers from the overseas as they were coming in the past. I was really happy 3 months back when Australia introduced a new law for laborers to come to Australia for construction of the houses, and they compensated many companies, and many companies were very happy, and they were telling that they will be able to achieve their targets of housing crisis. I think blaming on international students is really dilemma, is really painful, awful for all of us. These are the students who serve in all over the world. They don't belong one nation, they belong to the world. They discover anything, due to which our nation, our nations, our world is growing. We are in a 5G era. Our doctors, our engineers of the world. If you see Asian doctors, Asian engineers are more common in USA. If USA top doctors are Asian doctors. UK top doctors are Asian doctors. Top engineers of the Canada are Asian engineers. I really appreciate Indian people who are more educated and they move to Canada as a student visa holders. Technically, that's poor country, and main market of the students of the Canada after China is India. And these international students pay huge 3 times fee after selling their plots, selling their property, selling their animals. They are basically poor people, and their primary destination is only PR. I'm telling you, if anybody is telling my primary destination is education, but this is good. They are not using illegal way to go to Canada. It's good they are not paying to agents many thousands dollars to the agents by fake way, by sea. As we know, a lot of people are dying in reaching America. as National Geographic Channel television was showing how the people are reaching by illegal way to USA. Similarly, people are trying to reach Canada, to Australia, to other parts of the Europe. Spain is very sad that people are moving to sad. Almost 500,000 illegal migrants reached, and now European Union pressure to settle them and to giving them paper. So these students at least using positive way. If the companies who are in Canada are assessing their financial outputs, they are clearly telling these are overseas migrants who worked in Canada, who studied in Canada. By studying, they are paying money, and then after study, they are working in the companies, they are providing our services. Our financial output are more than 60% from the overseas workers and the students. It was quite notable when university departments are telling that we are not going to sponsor our institutes. If the scenario will remain the same, we are not going to sponsor the over funds, because the funds are being decreased. According to them, only 1 year funds we require to run our universities or colleges. It's quite astonishable that when business education courses are being reduced in some universities, and it's quite astonishable that provincial students quota are being decreased. It's quite astonishable that courses which are hugely required throughout the world, those courses are being banned in some provinces. It's quite astonishable when students are given more restrictions in the works, a little bit more than earlier. It's quite astonishable that students are giving less chance to work in Canada, because they will study there, they will know the social value. When they will work, they will move the GDP ratio of the country up. Canadians are leaving Canada. Reason is only one: planning, mismanagement. The media news affect significant role in depressing the migrants, because the citizens, when they listen that these things are going on, housing crisis is not for the individual who have the house and living peacefully. Housing crisis is only for the individual. Housing crisis is only for the individual who is listening news from the media, social media. And migration department, when will keep blaming students, these are for these housing crises from the students, due to the students and migrants, the people started leaving Canada. Hopefully the things will improve. Thank you very much.